Hey guys, and welcome to the Summit. Alright guys, I have a special video for you. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but I really wanted to build up the collection before I did it. And I was like, maybe I should tell them about it, but I decided not to. I had to keep it secret for a while. I had to make it bigger, like I said. But now, the time has come. I need to tell you about my Nicolas Cage Blu-ray collection. All the movies that I have on Blu-ray starring Nicolas Cage. So let's just jump into it. The first one I got for you guys, Joe. This movie is so good. Just an awesome movie. Nicolas Cage has an awesome performance in this movie. Ty Sheridan is also really good. And the guy that played Ty Sheridan's father unfortunately died after this movie wrapped. But one of the best performances I've ever seen. And I cannot explain how awesome Nicolas Cage is in this movie. If you think that he's a joke, watch Joe. Trust me, watch it. The next movie I got for you guys, Lord of War. Now this movie is extremely underrated. Nicolas Cage again gives a really good performance. And if you like funny Nicolas Cage, definitely check this out. Jared Leto is also really good in this. Ethan Hawke is also really good in this movie. There are some scenes that are a little slow, like in the middle. I'm like, come on, speed it up a little bit. But the end is great, and I'm glad I have this in my collection. Again, really underrated movie. Nicolas Cage. Definitely check out Lord of War if you like a good gun trade movie. That's really all I can tell you about, because there there actually have been some gun trade movies before, and this one's probably the best one. Alright, next one. Really awesome heist movie here. We got Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie, among a lot of really good actors. Christopher Eccleston is the bad guy, and you know, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan. Love Christopher Eccleston, my favorite Doctor. Really cool movie. Nicolas Cage is also really good in this. Alright, the first movie in my Nicolas Cage collection that I have not seen yet, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. I always say this wrong. It's the second time that Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes have done a movie together. Ghost Rider was the first time. This also has, wow. I just saw this picture of Nicolas Cage on the back and lost it. This also has Val Kilmer in this movie, and I heard he's really good too. Can't wait to check it out. If you've seen it, put your comments down there in the comment box. I want to see them. I want to read them, and I want to know what you guys think of Bad Lieutenant. Probably one of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies, and one of my favorite John Travolta movies. Yeah, we got Face Off, directed by John Woo. Never go full Woo. Never go full Woo. Awesome movie. Nicolas Cage is the bad guy, which changes like 20 minutes into the movie, but yeah, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, because they switch faces, and then John Travolta becomes the bad guy, and Nicolas Cage is the good. It's weird. Awesome movie, and I don't know if anybody knew this before. Escape Plan with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone was actually supposed to be Face Off. This movie was originally written for Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, and I can't even imagine those two in this movie, because this movie was it was built for these guys. Awesome movie. Nicolas Cage gives a really good performance as the bad guy. I also like John Travolta in this movie as well. Put the bunny down. Con Air, directed by Simon West, starring Nicolas Cage with long hair. This goes to my dad's collection as well. I saw this a long time ago when I was a little kid. Probably shouldn't have watched it. John Malkovich is the bad guy. Excuse me, I have an itch. Nicolas Cage with a southern accent. What's not to like about that? Awesome cheesy 90s action movie. And yeah, definitely Con Air. Check it out. The next movie. And I know I talked a little bit of shit on this movie, and I hadn't seen it yet because I was a douchebag. Bangkok Dangerous with Nicolas Cage. Awesome movie. Well, not exactly awesome. It's a little generic at some points, but there are some scenes in this where Nicolas Cage proves, because this was made in 2008, Nicolas Cage proves that he's still a badass. I mean, he takes this guy and throws him up against the wall, and I'm like, there's the Nicolas Cage that I love from Con Air. There's the Nicolas Cage that I love from Face Off. Really awesome performance from him, even though it's a little wooden and a little somber. I really like this movie. I really like Nicolas Cage in it. Bangkok Dangerous. Okay, guys. Probably my favorite Nicolas Cage movie of all time. Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage and Amber Heard, with an awesome performance by William Fichtner as well. This movie is directed by Patrick Lussier. I don't know if you know him before, but if you've seen My Bloody Valentine 3D starring Jensen Ackles, you've seen his work before. But Nicolas Cage, but just like I said in Bangkok Dangerous, he proves that he can still be a badass, yet giving a somber performance. This is not wooden for him. This is actually a somber, like, seething performance. It's this guy, John Milton, that has escaped from hell to take, to settle a score. Really, really cool movie. Super underrated. It's a supernatural action movie. And if you don't watch it for Nicolas Cage, watch it for fucking William Fichtner. He's awesome in this, as this guy known as the Accountant. This movie's got a really cool mythology, and I'd love to see a sequel. Because there's so much, like I said, really cool mythology. And I'd love to see a sequel to this. It probably wouldn't be Nicolas Cage, and it probably would be on the Sci-Fi Network, but my ass would watch it. I can't wait to pick up a separate version of this, because it also comes with another movie. Ghost Rider, Nicolas Cage, Eva Mendes, and it also has Hellboy. I want the regular version of Ghost Rider, because it doesn't feel like it belongs in my collection unless it's separate from Hellboy. First time I saw this movie, I actually really loved it. Like Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, it really worked for him. But the one thing that I really didn't like about this movie when I first saw it was the love connection with Eva Mendes and Nicolas Cage. Like the age difference is like, what the fuck? Not a really good movie. After I watched it a couple times recently, Mark Steven Johnson. I really liked his version of Daredevil, the director's cut, but every other movie that he's done, wow. Maybe it wasn't the studio on Daredevil, but I actually really did like Daredevil. But this is about Nicolas Cage, damn it. Nicolas Cage, Ghost Rider, not the greatest, but it's still in my collection. Talk about bad movies. Nicolas Cage, Spirit of Vengeance, done by the guys that directed Crank and Crank 2. I'm not gonna lie, this movie wasn't bad for like the first 45 minutes. But after a while, it just started to go downhill. Nicolas Cage is pretty good in this movie up until about 45 minutes into it. It's almost like they tried to do a reboot of the original, but they're trying to say that there was a Ghost Rider before. This movie is really sloppily written at near the middle part. It could have been a lot better. I know that they were trying to do a more realistic version of Ghost Rider, kind of going the gritty DC direction, but it just didn't work for this movie. Ghost Rider himself looks awesome. Nicolas Cage gives a good performance for about half the movie. And then he just says, "Fuck it, I'm Nicolas Cage!" Not my favorite. It had potential to be really good, but it kind of just went down in flames during the middle. Went down in flames. Ghost Rider. Okay, probably one of the most underrated Nicolas Cage films in my Nicolas Cage collection, Knowing, directed by Alex Proyas. Yeah, this was probably one of his last big budget movies, other than the National Treasure films. I really liked Knowing. The camera lady noticed the twist at the end. I did not. Did not expect that at all. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to ruin it for you. Nicolas Cage gives a really good performance in this, and especially the plane scene. The plane scene, so awesome. Yeah, definitely check out Knowing if you haven't seen it. I'm not going to lie, I've seen this movie once. The Rock, directed by Michael Bay. It's got Sean Connery, my boy Cage, and Ed Harris. I gotta check it out again because, I can't quote anything for you. I know there's a really awesome line from Sean Connery, but definitely gotta check it out, and I can't wait. Michael Bay, Nicolas Cage, and Sean Connery? Why am I not watching this right now? Alright, now we're getting to the more generic Nicolas Cage films in my collection. Next, Nicolas Cage, Julianne Moore, Jessica Biel. And they couldn't make Jessica Biel's boobs more fucking prominent on the cover of the Blu-ray. Holy shit. I've seen this once, kind of generic. I read the back. I don't even remember, nothing on the inside, but it actually does have disc art. Nicolas Cage plays this illusionist that can see into the future a few minutes, which is actually kind of cool. Haven't really seen that a whole lot in action. Yeah, from what I remember, what is with Nicolas Cage and fire? I have no idea. Can't wait to check it out again. I saw this once on TV, like I said, but it's Nicolas Cage and it's in this Nicolas Cage collection. Alright guys, next up we got Nicolas Cage, Rage. Cage is in a rage in this movie. I'm sorry, I know that wasn't funny, I had to make the joke. More fire! What is with him and fire? That's pretty badass on the back there. This is a, revenge movie. This movie had a lot of potential of being really good, and it just kind of collapsed on itself. Nicolas Cage and Danny Glover And I don't even know why Danny Glover's even in this movie, because he's only in it for like 5 fucking minutes. I want to say it's awesome, but it's not. This movie's really not that good. There's one really cool scene with Nicolas Cage and his boys. Like, he gets a posse together some, a little ways into the movie. There's one scene where they're fighting and Nicolas Cage has this knives. He's got 2 knives that he fights with. Really cool scene. They kind of made him look like a superhero. Like, he punches the guy through a door. Like, literally through a door. It's pretty 50-year-old Nicolas Cage is punching people through doors. Can't wait to check it out again. Watched it on Netflix. I was kind of, disappointed. But this has an alternate ending and deleted scenes. So, I'm going to give it a second chance. Check it out again. I think I have a suspicion of how it ends with the deleted alternate scene. But can't wait to check it out again. Nicolas Cage, Rage. Whew! More mediocrity. Nicolas Cage, Seeking Justice with January Jones and Guy Pearce. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is kind of like a thriller movie. And I'm going to tell you that Guy Pearce is probably the best part about this movie. Guy Pearce is really, really underrated as well. And he is awesome in this movie. Love him as the bad guy. Again, kind of mediocre. Nicolas Cage has kind of a wooden performance, but he has a really cool look with the goatee. Definitely liked it. This was unfairly expensive at Target, where I got it from. $10 for Seeking Justice. But I'm going to check it out again, because I'm a Nicolas Cage fan, and that's what we do. We check him out. I'm really over top of this. Must be the Cage. Now, next movie I got. Trespass with Nicolas Cage and Nicole Kidman, directed by Joel Schumacher. Now, Joel Schumacher also directed another movie with Nicolas Cage, 8mm. And I watched it once and I really liked that. I can't wait to go get that one. I watched like the first 10 minutes of this movie on Netflix. I was kind of into it, but I had to go to work, so I didn't get to finish. So I definitely picked it up. This was $3 at FYE. Poor Joel Schumacher. That man ruined your career. I'm sorry, buddy. Can't wait to check this out. I heard that this is actually pretty good. My mom liked it. Nicolas Cage, the glasses. I can't take him seriously with those glasses. I just can't. Also, this actually looks really similar to the Others cover with Nicole Kidman. Definitely can't wait to check it out. The last movie I got for you guys, Stolen, directed by Simon West. Same director who did Con Air. This the second movie that he did with Nicolas Cage. I hated the back. And, the pictures are cool. Nicolas Cage there with the bag. Like, probably has a bunny in it or something. If you read this, it pretty much gives away the entire movie. Like, literally everything in the movie. How long is this? 96 minutes. And it gives away pretty much everything. So, it probably is everything. Not really anything special, even though it does have disc art. I misbroke it. Definitely want to check it out. Well, there you guys have it. Absolutely every single one of my Nicolas Cage movies so far. And now, on to the point of this video. Oh god, I dropped everything. Oh no, sorry Cage. The point of the video, before I go off rambling and just, drop all my Blu-Rays on the floor. I want to have every single one of Nicolas Cage's movies that are released on Blu-ray on Blu-ray. I don't know what I'm going to call the videos yet, because I'm going to make separate videos for my Cage movies. And I don't know what I want to call it yet. In Search of Cage or Blu-ray Quest Nicolas Cage Edition. Those are the two options. I don't know what I'm going to call them yet. Put your favorite down in the comments. Let me know what you like, because I'm kind of a fan of In Search of Cage. But if you guys like Blu-ray Quest Nicolas Cage Edition, please put it down in the comments. But like I said, my goal is to try to find all of Nicolas Cage's movies on Blu-ray. And I looked it up on Blu-ray.com the other day, and boy do I have a lot of fucking movies to find. I have at least 30 movies that I gotta find to complete this collection. And it's my goal. It's one of my goals, other than having, like, an FYE in my room. I want every single one of Nicolas Cage's movies. I don't care where I have to get them from. If I have to dig in a dumpster to find these Blu-rays, I will do it. Yeah, a couple of those Blu-rays were from Blu-ray Quest number 10. I didn't put them in because I didn't want to talk about them in the same video and have it be all confusing. I don't know if I want to put them in the same video or separate videos. So let me know that as well. Would you like them in my Blu-ray Quest videos, or do you want me to take all my Nicolas Cage movies and make a separate Quest video, or In Search of Cage, whatever? Let me know. Let me know if you want me to make that separate or together. But that is all of my Nicolas Cage collection so far. And I just wanted to show you guys before I tell you that I'm doing this. That I'm trying to find all of Nicolas Cage's movies on Blu-ray. So, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me a share, give me a comment. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, because you know I have them. And most importantly, this has been Zach versus the Blu-Ray Mountain. Stay metal, my friends. Hey guys, my name's Zach, and I'm a complete dumbass. I mean, why would I even do this? I was reorganizing my movies after I finished the video, and I completely forgot something. I'm including movies that Nicolas Cage is in and not starring, so I forgot Kick-Ass. I forgot Kick-Ass, Big Daddy, Nicolas Cage is gonna kill me. Why did I forget this movie? Because he's so good in this. So over the top. Nicolas Cage over the top. This movie. If you want to see like one of the most over the top performances for Nicolas Cage, Kick-Ass, check it out. I'm worthless because I forgot that. Anyway, I'm Zach. I'm a dumbass. I forgot Kick-Ass. Nicolas Cage is gonna kill me. Stay metal, my friends.